Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This is Dana from Set Your Intention Massage. Um, I just want to just make these videos just because I feel like y'all don't know who I am. Let me start my timer, guys, because I don't want to be like on here forever. So I know you guys don't know who I am. My name is Dana. I am a proud mother of an adult child who is no longer living with me. I am a empty nester. Um, but there's just a lot of things that I feel like you guys don't know about me. I'm starting this new, venture. I'm a new business owner that's growing my business. So I feel like maybe you guys need to know who I am and some of the things that has transitioned over the past couple of years as far as like my life and why I decided to become a business owner and why I quit my career. I didn't really quit my career. I kind of just quit the job that I had for 20 something years. But that's the topic of today. Why did I quit my job? Why did I leave my job? Um, it's a number of reasons why I left my job. And I'm going to start with just a buildup of and let me tell you something. I loved my job. I was a fashion stylist, product stylist for very popular, the first television network that is based here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Um, but it was a great career. I met so many great people. The networking, I have great friends that I can call right now, that I can talk to right now, that I love, love, love. I love the live television aspect of it, learning about products and live television and microphones and lighting and, just having an aesthetic. This is not the best aesthetic for me right now because I really want to be outside in natural light, but I just want to come home. So I got my lights all hooked up here, the best of my ability. I prefer natural light, but I can say that I loved my career. I really did. I was there for a long time. I was pregnant there. I was laid off once from there and I went back. So I truly, truly, truly loved my career as a fashion stylist. What transpired that kind of was like the domino effect was my company was bought out. So it merged with another competitive retail television network. And then, so you know what happens with mergers. Your people move on. They let people go. Like the executives at the time that I was there were very visible. Some of them knew my name. It was just a nice place to work because everybody knew who you were. They trusted you. You could call them, you could email them. It was very visible. It was fun. It was exciting. And then when the merger happened, it was very blah. So once that merger happened, they had a huge layoff. It was huge. It was terrible, to the point where people were just basically told to wait at their desk and we'll give you a call at your desk, at your cubicle. So whole departments got let go. And it was just terrible seeing my friends that I had grown to love and who I've been with for years, who I had worked with for 20 years, even when I left and came back, they were still there. So that layoff it was terrible. It was terrible. And just like that it was just not morally, I don't want to say morally, but the demeanor in the whole company after that, it was just terrible. And they just took away everything. Everything was taken away. We don't do this. We're not doing that. You can't, guests can't buy the crew pizza. You can't have samples. We used to get samples, a lot of samples of things. You can't have this. You can't have that. It was just a lot of big changes that we weren't used to. and it felt like we were like in jail. It was like, and even when guests would binge, because a lot of the guests of these retail TV networks, they would go to different networks to sell their goods. And when they would come to our network here in Florida, they were like, "Oh my God, you guys are so nice. You guys are so friendly." And we're in Florida. It was fun. It was exciting. It was so they enjoyed coming to sell their products because our environment was very vacation like. I guess maybe it wasn't like business as it should have been, but it was, and we got things done, and it was great. So they took away all of that, all of the fun. The logo there used to be "It's fun here." The fun went away. And even though that happened, we as employees, we still made it work. We still enjoyed our jobs. We still, have fun as much as we could in the new world of the merger. So fast forward, COVID happened. COVID happened, and child, COVID, yeah, it put a whole nother layer of stank on corporate, I don't even want to call it, just corporate, period. The 9 to 5ers went home to work. The call center was no more. Now, this is a huge campus of people, buying office, the call center, just everybody was on campus. The campus was empty except for us in the live show and the supporting of the live show. It was dead. I mean, it was so empty. No cafeteria, nothing. It was so empty. The parking lot was no cars. The animals, because the where this place is located is close to like a marsh and water and a lot of just trees and things. Them animals was going crazy. I was seeing animals I had never seen before running around the parking lot and running across the street. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. So it was that empty in that place. It was empty. It was just us, the live show people, and the live show support. And so it was very weird. And then, of course, you have to be masked up. We're all having to wear masks. It was just, I felt like I was claustrophobic in jail, doing everybody's job. Can I say the people that left that were home? We had to do a lot of the tasks. We had to do a lot of people's jobs, and I just felt like it was just not fair that we had to do all these people's jobs. And then, just little dumb emails about you did this wrong. You didn't do this. You did. On top of having to take care of a live show, a live television show with selling and dressing people, dressing the host, making sure everything was correct, we had to do other people's tasks. And it was just, I was to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm not this. First of all, I didn't know what was going to happen. With COVID, you didn't know what was going to happen. Companies were shutting down, businesses were shutting down. Didn't know what was going to happen. So at this time, my brain was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So my 20-year dream of becoming a massage therapist, I was like, let me go check out the school. So I went to inquire about going to massage therapy school at a local county college, I guess you could say, because it was very inexpensive than the other massage therapy schools. And so I signed up. I signed up to go to massage therapy school in the summer of, was it 2020? I think it was in July. And I worked my 40 plus hours doing live shows and styling and stuff. I went to school. Oh, let me say it right, y'all. Let me say it right. So school was from 8 to 2. So I had to give up my good shift to go to school. I had a great shift, y'all. I worked 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I gave up my good shift. So went to school from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Came home, taking care of my sick mother. My mother was sick at the time. I moved back home. I have lots of stories about a lot of stuff. I had to move back home to take care of my mom, who was in her 70s and she wasn't doing well. So I became a mother to my mother. My daughter was at college at this time, so she couldn't be here to help me. Moved back home to my childhood bedroom. This is the home I am now. Um, School, 8 to 2. Come home, make sure my mother had eaten and she was okay with her medicine and everything. Work from like 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. And in between all of that stuff, making sure my mom went to the doctor, doing her medicine, sleeping, doing homework. Oh my God, make sure my kid was good. If other little fashion and styling jobs outside of where I was working came up, I took those jobs because that money was good. I mean, I was so busy for 9 months. My schooling was 9 months. And when I tell you and the mixing of COVID. So having to wear a mask at school all day and then having to wear a mask at work all day and, making sure my mama was good. It was just a lot, but I had to make sure that I was secure in my life. I had to make sure that I was secure in my life. And the schooling, massage therapy school was a dream, a passion of mine. So 9 months. My mother started getting sicker. Her legs started swelling. So by the end of school, I don't remember the day. So my mother was in the hospital. I took her to the hospital because her legs kept swelling. I took her there twice because of her legs. And I got through school, took my state test, passed it. I almost passed out when they said I passed that test for the first time. First time taking a state test for massage therapy, my massage therapy license. I almost passed out because I was so like, oh my God, I can't believe I did it. Because by that time, I felt like I was about to have a nervous breakdown. My mother was getting more ornery and not want to listen and having TVs on 24/7. I could not sleep because she didn't care. It was a lot on my plate going to work. I was just so frustrated and I was so tired and just, I just felt like I wasn't appreciated at work. Nobody was appreciated at work. I just felt like very unappreciated. And I just, like I said, by that time, I was just mentally and physically tired. And my mother went to the hospital, never came out. She caught COVID, which I don't know how. If I brought it in the house, I tried to get my mom to get a COVID shot. She didn't want to go with me. So I went and got a COVID shot. My daughter came home from school for something. I'm not sure. Oh, for her birthday. So we don't know if we gave my mom COVID. We don't know. And it's very sad because we feel responsible in that aspect. We don't know how she got COVID. So she was in the hospital. They told me they had to put her in a COVID unit in the ICU. And I didn't see my mama for Mother's Day, I don't know what year that was, I guess 2021. For Mother's Day for a whole week, I could not see my mom because they had put her in that COVID unit. And when I tell you I was flipping out, it was very disheartening, grief-filled, mad at myself. I just couldn't believe. I was just very upset. So I got a phone call one Sunday. It was like, you need to come because your mother's not doing well. So I watched my mother die. I went to the hospital where she had her in a COVID ICU unit. She was in a room with this ventilator that was cleaning the air. She had this mask on her face. This is a whole other story about how she died, but it was just a lot. And then my mom passed away, and that was very much like, I feel like I might have had like a small like breakdown, like mental breakdown. My mom died. All my people from my job came to her funeral, and I just felt very numb and out of it. And I took like 3 weeks off from work. I was a licensed massage therapist by then. And weeks, maybe a couple weeks, a month or so, and I just couldn't remember stuff. My schedule at work, I was forgetting it. And I just was like, my brain was just like, I'm done. I was done in my head. I was totally done. And I remember they had given me a warning. If you keep forgetting your schedule, we're gonna have to write you up. And I was like, the hell you are? You ain't gonna write me up. I was completely out of it after the death of my mom. I had so much on my plate. I had to go through probate to get the house in my name. It was a lot on me. My daughter wasn't here. I was here by myself. My friends, thank God for my friend TT and my cousin Ophelia. It was just a lot on me. It was a lot in my brain. I was overwhelmed, grief-stricken, sad, relieved. It was just a lot in my brain. So I took 3 weeks off from work, went back to work. I was just like, I didn't care about nothing. I cared about what I needed to care about. I was so done in my head. And I was like, I asked my daughter one day, I was like, Lonnie, I said, I'm about to quit this job. I can't no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. She said, Mom, do what you gotta do. So I Googled a resignation letter, filled it out, and sent it. Because I was just done. I was completely done in my head. I felt very unappreciated. I felt like nobody cared about anything. It was COVID. They were gone at home, working from home. We were still there. My mama had died. I had a lot on my plate. My brain was just full of everything. I kept seeing, I don't know if people believe in spirits, but I do. I kept seeing my mom go to the bathroom. I kept seeing spirits floating in the ceiling when I was asleep at night. I kept hearing voices. I really was having like a mental and spiritual breakdown. And I just felt like these people don't give a shit about me. Corporate America don't give a shit when you have a death in your family, especially somebody that's close to you. They don't care. They care for like this much. And you think that people would care because they're human, but they're human but they're, they have to work. They have their corporate America, going forward, lingo. And so I just took it upon myself to like, you know what, to save my mental health, I need to go ahead and resign because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So there's so many other stories that I could tell, especially when my mom passed. But I quit my job because I was tired. I'm a great stylist. I am a great product stylist. I am a great marketer, advertiser. I worked in television since I got out of college in 1995. I know about live television. I know about the selling aspect of live television. I've worked with celebrities. I've worked with the show hosts. I've worked with the buyers. I've worked with manufacturers. I know about all of that. But I was tired. And I wanted something new and fresh and something I was really passionate about Not that I'm not passionate about fashion and the look of and how to make this look good to sell, but honey, I am definitely a healer. I'm a nurturer, and I enjoy being a massage therapist and a fashion stylist. I could do both. I could do both. So this is my story about me quitting my job, y'all. And not to say, let me say this real quick. My financials may not have been all together. I had to spend a lot of money to get this house in my name. My mom did not leave me a whole lump like people may think. But you know what? My money is growing. My mental health is 1,000% better. My physical health is better. So it's like almost you may have to give up some things to gain some things. The money is coming. The money is here. You know what I'm saying? My mental health is so much better. Um, my physical body is better. I can think clear. I can see the sun. I can see outside. I worked in a television studio with no windows for 20 something years. I didn't know what time of day it was. You hear the rain on the roof. You know, hurricanes going to work during hurricanes here in Florida. So you just need to think about like your pros and cons. Yes, your money might not be the best, but you can make as much money as you want working for yourself, or have a part-time job and have your business. However you want to swing it, so you can feel better in your body. My mother was sick, retired. She retired. She had heart disease. She had high blood pressure. She was overweight. Think about your family and when they retired, your mom, your dad, your grandparents. What was their physical and mental state when they retired from their jobs? I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. So this was me talking about leaving a job that I loved and people that I cared about. For me. I care about me. I care about me. So SYI Massage, Set Your Intention Massage is my business here in the Tampa Bay area. I am a mobile massage therapist. I do massages, great massages. I get up in there. I do assisted stretching if you do sports, if you sit all day long, if you on the computer all day long, I can stretch you out, massage, and I do lymphatic drainage. And I'm still learning. And I'm a great fashion stylist. I'm a great wardrobe stylist. I've done commercials. I've done a lot of commercials in the area. I've done live television. I've styled for people for going on air and presenting and things. So I have a lot of things to offer. I can calm you down and I can make you look good. So I appreciate you guys for watching in my crazy lighting situation. I tried to go to the park today, but I just wanted to come home. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to start doing this more. Let me know if you enjoy these more stories. My name is Dana. I'm here in the Tampa Bay area. I love Florida. I love where I live. This is my home. But I have more stories. Click, like, and share, guys. I appreciate y'all. Bye. Thank you.